So what we're going to be looking at here is the weaponization process taking place. Now, Leonard Sabers created this technology for household appliances that consumers think are going to actually make them more efficient. What they don't know is that they're actually going to be turned against them to become this weaponized army. So we can see that happening here with these irons. We think that this guinea pig versus household appliance setup is perfect element to create this action platformer adventure. Kind of implementing some of the gadgets we've already taken a look at, we're going to now take a look at our stabilizer. Now I'm going to pause real quick to talk about what the stabilizer is. Maybe I'm not, because we're going to be videoing this. So the stabilizer is a gadget specifically made for the game that lets you do two things. First, you can scan. I'm on a container. Let's actually use against our weapon. So first, you can use the stabilizer, as I mentioned, to scan your environments. For your enemies, this gives you a hint. So if you need a little help, this will help, especially our novice players or those new to the action platformer genre, with a little extra guidance about how to destroy their enemies. Now, moving to my long-range blaster, now that I know that these are weaponized irons that I have to wait till their plates are open, I can go ahead and take them out and also use my electro whip for finishing off the job. What's great about these enemies is that they all have their own personalities, their own strengths and weaknesses. We're going to see a few more here. Here's some CPU fans that have tractor beams to slow you down. Here's some toasters, crab-like. Gonna try to make a quick little escape so I don't get caught by their. They have a tractor beam. We don't like to see our hero getting beat up. And here's some stabilized alarm clocks as well. If you notice, they all have almost animal-like representations. These toasters are somewhat crab-like. Our alarm clocks are almost jellyfish-like. So all things that are benign, but also have this dangerous element to them. That toaster likes this guinea pig. Now, when you complete your missions throughout the game, you'll be collecting data disks in addition to those microchips that pop up. When you get the data disk, you're able to use that in concert with your microchips to go to vending kiosks located throughout the environment to make these weapon upgrades, purchase ammo, and I'll show you a quick look at that right now. So these are located throughout the environment. Standard HUD, again, weapons upgrades, ammo, you can even boost your health. But for now, I don't have too many chips to work with. And for the sake of time, we'll move through. Here are some waffle makers that we're going to skip through because aside from Darwin, you get to play as another character. And we'll introduce him in a moment. So here, again, we can see that we need to stabilize our environment to actually get through it. But what we'll also notice is that Darwin can't get through this door just using his gadgets and skills. So he'll need to send out Mooch. Now, Mooch is a housefly sidekick. He looks at himself as an Apache commando helicopter, really. And he's outfitted with all of his own gadgets and weapons as well. He has a laser beam that he can use to deactivate certain panels and whatnot. He can also use that laser beam to carry collectibles back to Darwin. Again, speaking to sense of scale, playing as a housefly is a lot of fun. Definitely taking advantage of these environments to have a unique experience for our gamers. And in addition to that, Mooch can slow down time, which is really helpful in these environments where Darwin can't make it through these missions alone. So using his laser, is able to deactivate the door. And I'm going to show you one more example of the stabilizer in action. So after we take out these pesky electric shavers, which are one of our enemies that like to travel in packs. So they really are nasty if they catch you off guard. Let's see. There we go. this is one of these areas where there's a couple different things we can do, but the best thing to do is really to turn on your stabilizer to see what we can activate. And up here we can see there's a vent and an extractor fan, which we'll learn throughout the game actually, once stabilized, becomes a way for you to platform through the environment via this airstream. So you don't see flying guinea pigs too often. We think it's a fun experience. And through that, we're able to make it up to that vent. Another environmental piece of this is using different parts of your environment to change pathways throughout the game. In this case, we can see that we can't make it into that door, that it's locked. But if we go ahead and use that laser, we're able to go ahead and make pathways that otherwise wouldn't exist without using our environment.